right, so Amon-Ra St. Brown. Here's the deal where, you know how we say he's underappreciated league-wide? You know where he will not be underappreciated?
His checkbook.
When his agent steps to the table and says, hey, here's the starting point of discussion, because he's further along than these guys. Remember A.J. Brown, right? That was 4 years, $100 million. Remember DK Metcalf? He's further along than DK Metcalf was at this stop of the highway. He was 3 years, $74 million. He took more upfront guaranteed and took a year less because he wanted to be a free agent at age 30. So those are your starting points where you say it's going to be higher than this. He probably projects more like a CD Lamb type situation where those numbers are more comparable. So we'll see how that one shakes out. But I'm warming you up, everybody. Justin Jefferson's salary will start with a 3. Mm-hmm. His yearly average salary will start with a 3, as in the 30s. So that's the area you're looking for. You're looking north of 25, closer to 30, maybe touching 30, maybe just under Justin Jefferson. Like these are for keeps, right? So he's a piece, right? He's a piece. So when I tell you $61 million in cap space, depending on how you want to do it. Now he's on the books for $1 million next year. Now you could do the deal where it's basically an extension and keep him at the $1 million, but pump him full of signing bonus money. But that's gonna eat into your number a little bit. So my guess is this. Here's what it's telling me. My guess is, and look, you can get granular. I'm sure people are going to get granular about the numbers and things like that. But that's where he is. Bob's big. See, Bob, you got to get past this, man. You don't pay St. Brown top 5 wide receiver money because he's limited, not a deep threat, not a high point. No. Hard to pay him over 20. Well, then, Bob, he's gone.
Yeah.
Like, guys.
You're paying him over 20, man.
Work with me here.
I think Hoofhard said it. Hoofhard said is Amon-Ra St. Brown one of the safest contracts
ever in the history of football.
Right? Like, you got to give this guy that. He's your heart and soul and just what he represents and everything that he means, the way that he works or whatever. Like, he's the epitome of the engine, of that team.
Yeah.
And I would, so when you're talking like this, isn't that the expectations where Brad Holmes and the agents, whatever, be creative to make it work because you got Goff and you got everybody, all this has to go in, but it can be done.
It can be done, but now you're talking about making a window. You know what I'm saying? Because you still have to let Holmes supplement this with, see, this is where the draft success is the key to all this, again. And it's not fair. He's had a 3-year run that I haven't crunched the numbers on it, but could be one of the greatest 3-year runs of NFL drafts of all time. For somebody who wasn't gifted a bunch of picks, like when the Cowboys fleeced the Vikings and had like 1,000 picks in 3 years. It could be one of the greatest, but now the pressure's on. He has to continue it. Big play, Jay, can you get St. Brown at 25 to 28? That's up to St. Brown. You know what I'm saying? Nobody holds a grudge like Amon-Ra St. Brown. James said, but see, here's the discussion. James says save some money for the defense. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is the whipsaw of this, and it's only starting.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
You know how I go.
I'm not worried. I think they got their finger on the pulse of all this coming up.
But you got to get Goff done, too.
I know, I get it. And all these questions and all this intricacies to what a good team is or whatever, the competency in that room, until they show me that they're incompetent in doing contracts and re-signing these guys, and yes, it is new water, and yes, maybe that when you say that, if the Amon-Ra St. Brown contract comes out and you go, clock's on, you put yourself in the window, that's fine. But I think that this is one of the things they stay up late at night talking about.